Hello! Hi, how's everyone doing? I'm really excited for this one. I haven't been waiting nearly as long as some people though. This has been in the works for a while. Doing peachy. I love to hear that. Yeah, start of the week. It's a bank holiday in Ireland though, so I got to take today easy. It's back to work tomorrow. So, we are playing Alan Wake 2. Some of you might remember when I played Alan Wake 1, it was a while ago. Like, oh, it would have been 2022. No, it was at the end of 2021 that I did that. It was a while ago anyway. Yeah, can't remember anymore. But it was a good while ago that I played Alan Wake 1. Slightly more recently I played Control, which is by the same developers and in the same universe. But if you don't remember what Alan Wake 1 was about, the Cliff Notes version of it is Stephen King book, where you play as Stephen King and Stephen King stuff happens to you, basically. So we play as Alan Wake, who gets sucked into his own book full of spooky shadow monsters, and there's some evil presence that alters reality based on our writings. And at the end of the game, if I remember correctly, we like trapped it in a book that we were writing. So I don't remember exactly. I watched like a recap thing, but that was a couple months ago because I'd expected to play this a little earlier than I have been. Like I expected to get to this quicker than I did, and then I didn't. It's been out since November, I think. So it's been out a while, and we're just now getting to it. But I'm sure I'll remember most of the stuff that happens once we start, which we will right now. We'll do hard. I'm gonna regret that, but we'll do it. I may also need to fiddle with the.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Eerie.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
Okay.
This story is a monster.
Yeah, I see. We're in the lake. Yeah.
And
No, it looks
monsters wear
really
many
good.
faces.
That might have been live action just there, but I've seen screenshots of the game, so I might actually need to turn down the graphics depending on how my PC handles this. We are playing Garth Marenghi's Terror Tome. I might have to call the next stream that. Hey Jackson. Hey Buck, how you doing? We're starting off with man butt. We're starting off good. Ooh, transition to, yeah, actual game. bit of a nothing day. Is it a bank holiday for ye as well? It was a bank holiday for us. So it was very much a nothing day. I am terrified of turning this man around to face us. So we're gonna keep him facing forwards.
Already gone.
So it doesn't really matter if it's a bank holiday or not. Okay, good. It kind of does look like we can't turn him around anyway. Little gardening, fid your sourdough starter. Backstroke of the wet. I don't know that one. How's your sourdough starter coming along? We keep killing ours. Not feeding it enough, I think. Actually did a little bit of gardening as well myself. Although it was more measurement than actual gardening. I think I missed a deer. Chinese bootleg of Revenge of the Sith. Where the do not want... Oh! I love those. Yeah, so I did a bit of gardening as well. I've got a, there you go. See you later, Buck. Spooky. We need to get this man some pants stat. Oh no, I got jumping scared. And I hear growlies from the woods. Ooh, a cool big ominous tree that we can go through the trunk. Like an archway. Some sort of liminal space. It is not raining, but... Well, maybe it is raining. Yeah, let's pick up the pace here a little bit. Okay, it's not toggle, it's hold. Ooh! That's not good. Never mind, it's fine. Oh no, it is toggle. I must have just let go or something. Oh, never mind. Just keep going. Oh, here we go. Naked vault. Oh, it doesn't work. To be fair to this lad, I don't think I'd want to vault over a fallen trunk with my bits dangling. Maybe we go the other way. Oh shit! No, it's true. Naked people can't jump over things. I still feel like I could have done better on that. Hi, Kaede. That's good to know. The SCP... I mean, I guess it is. Chubby, the woods wanderer. The true hero of the story. Nope. There's a wiener. No, they 100% are. Control basically just is SCP Foundation mixed with Men in Black. SCP Foundation with Men in Black aesthetics. Secure Containment Protocol. It's a series of internet horror stories. Yeah.
Hey, kiddo.
Community horror
How
stories.
are you?
Like, people contribute to
How are
them.
you?
Write their
This
own
trip
ones.
might take a little longer than I thought.
Oh, you
I'm
are
sorry I have to
familiar
know so
with
much
the okay.
lately, Logan.
Oh
You
my
were
gosh, Mom,
happy.
it's
You
not
were
your
happy
fault
that it
he
was
had that
SCP.
artery.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay.
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
Night
No
Springs.
spoilers.
Okay.
I'll let
Enjoy
you
your
get
dinner.
back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
Pretty.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too.
Oh yeah, the procrastination rock. It's mimetic or something, they say.
I will.
You just forgot what they're called.
Bye,
I
kiddo.
know. Yeah, the one where it's just a cat, but the
Logan,
ass
you should
end
try
exists in
cheering
a
up.
different plane of reality. But otherwise, it's just a perfectly normal cat.
Wonder where she gets that
Those
from.
ones are the best ones. Oh, hey, Sam Lake. Synchronized coffee sipping. Actually, I have coffee right here.
It can't be a
Sip.
coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Impeccable vibes. I kind of want to play Control again. I don't really want to start from the beginning, and there's not much else for me left to do in the game, but
to show us to the crime scene.
I want to play more.
There's the
Control
car,
2 when?
So where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear.
I
Check out that
mean,
map.
eaten by a shadow bear, return 1 invitation.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
The map? Yeah, probably. Done. Does the notification sound for me getting
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
achievements? Does the notification sound for me getting achievements show up? Keep forgetting to check the audio monitor.
Hey, over here.
Well, howdy.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that,
Don't dig yourself in even deeper. Just say, "Ah, my bad,"
federal agents
and then continue on like it ain't no thing.
Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Yeah, just shh.
Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Any witnesses?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk.
Drinking.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Alright,
What
let's
can you tell us about the
briefing.
crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was
Shut up.
getting to that, Thornton.
Don't spoil it, Thornton. It's just getting good.
We reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
That is generally where you want organs to be, as long as they're yours. Because if they're someone else's,
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
outside of
Sure,
outside
that's
of
real
a small
simple.
handful of
Just through the hole in the
situations.
fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Facial tracking's really good. He's sounding a little Patrick Warburton-y. Just at the end there, mostly. I don't think it actually is, but...
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
He's not actually, is he? Caseboard.
The mind place.
Oh, god damn it, not a mind palace.
Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case.
Fuck's sake.
Building
Sure,
the mind place
yeah.
again for each case. Using each field office as a model.
He
in my
does. He
head.
does sound very Patrick Warburton.
The facts are on the board.
Okay, are we going to be able to do... Is it just going to do it automatically, or are we going to be able to Shadow of Doubt it a little bit? Which is also another game I need to get back to. There's been a few updates since the last time I played it, like half a year ago. I swear, if this place doesn't like somehow accidentally connect to the bureau, like there's a door in our mind that goes to the bureau, I'm gonna be slightly disappointed.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Hold on, sorry, I heard something. Here. Caseboard is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. I'm sure they said her name. I can't remember if it's Saga. I mean, it'd make sense, it being all story related and such. You are now free to navigate the caseboard, or leave by pressing B. Sure. I wanna have a look at this. Federal Bureau of Criminal Investigations. Can't do anything with it then. Series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Murder method. Slight differences in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem? ? All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. I should have looked up the character names from the first one again. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloating, bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. All bodies experienced bloating because they all crawled out of the lake. Bruising on wrists and legs, deep gash in the chest, heart missing. Killer profile. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. Murder targets have no discernible common traits, except they all live in the same place. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Animal butchery, you say? Then we should try the local abattoir. Get at the crime scene, meet Deputy Thornton at the general store. Okay, so we get out of here this way.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
Does not
Let's head
pause
down the
the
hill to the
game.
crime scene.
Okay, that's good.
Fucking nature.
Fucking nature.
Headache. There's too much sky.
Nature is so fascinating.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
I probably shouldn't go off the
Cases that had the rest
correct
of us
path.
baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Only 2 days to retirement. Starting fires prohibited. Please do not feed the wildlife. Leave no trace. Very good.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
How do we get back up?
Whoa.
Oh, it's not. I didn't see. It's not actually that high. Okay. Mirror Peak. Yeah, I kind of remember that. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other. Oh, I want to read it better. Oh. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. But there appears to be two, almost as though there are some sort of twin summits. Yes, let's go with that. Twin summits. Roads out too. And the infrastructure in this place needs some work. Wait, what did that sign say? Just Cauldron Lake.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
No, it's kind of nice,
Back in
actually.
Nature is your thing.
You know, it is. This is a nice little area. If it wasn't for the shadow
Should
demons.
have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I knew brewing a fresh pot of coffee for this game was a good idea. One of the only memories I have from the first one is that it featured coffee a lot. This and Evil Within, which... if I hadn't played through the second one so often, I'd play that on stream.
Can I make it, Mulligan?
Just gotta wait for the third one, I think. I hope there's a third one. I haven't looked into it.
Hey!
Hey, Thornton.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved.
Hell yeah, we
Body
love the
behind store.
enthusiasm.
Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
We're not meant to mention that one.
Real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
What's that? Okay, that's a bit of wood. Thought it was like a chunk of cloth. Like, oh, the killer ran past this spot. Ripped his shirt.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know.
Oh, wiener.
procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor.
I hope we
Does
don't
this fit the
examine
MO of
him
the previous murders?
too much.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
No, I know. Caution. Wiener alert. Okay, fine. We'll go with the corpse first. So they want me to figure out if this fits the MO of the other murders? I mean,
Wanna start by inspecting the body, Anderson?
yeah, I am. I'm looking for the prompt. Oh, there it
Body
is.
is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You've unlocked your first key image. No, thank you. You can place it on the caseboard inside the Mind Place. Is Mind Palace... where the hell am I? Okay, do we just stick it there?
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Wait, you were on your way to visit the town before this body showed up? Did I miss that? Wow, that is terribly coincidental, isn't it? Placing a key image on the board begins a new line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. Objectives are viewable on the case board in your goals. Goals. Investigate the crime scene. I got the map up here. Did we just completely ditch the other one? Yeah, I suppose you did. Bony-legged path. Ooh, this place gets big. But it do, don't it? Because it was pretty big in the original one. How come you can't run in your mind? You want to pick up the pace a little bit? This is real time. Okay, examine the footprints. Whilst trying not to create my own. Do I create footprints? No. Ooh, fried rice. When I'm done with stream, my dinner is fajitas. Wait, am I meant to... Do I have to examine the corpse more? Charm slots lets you equip charms to enhance Saga's abilities. Only charms can be equipped in the charm slots. Homemade fried rice. Very good. Fried rice is one of my staple go-to thing. Oh, I do have to look at the... hold on. Let me just... Okay, we'll just examine the...
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Yep. He's also
Bruising
tied
on the
down.
wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
So he was alive at the point where they cut out his heart.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Now, is that different? Have we gotten the hearts before? This is consistent with previous killings. Heart was removed, but then left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted?
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your roles. I'm kind of hoping we can miss clues and get like a incorrect deduction if we mess up. At the same time, I'm also kind of hoping that doesn't happen. Investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. You are now free to examine the case board or leave to collect new clues. Killers. Find evidence. Talk to someone about the victim. Murder matches previous cases, but interrupted. May find some new leads this time. Well, you don't know it was interrupted for sure. You just... It's a reasonable assumption it was. Oh.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
Wow, okay. I don't need to walk to the door.
Clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
And beers.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Beers and tripods, the most
Someone was
nefarious
drinking
things.
beer. They spent time here, waiting. I
do kind of feel like the old cooler full of beers, cooler full of brewskis doesn't really match with the cult aesthetic. It feels like they should have been eating lamb or something. Drinking wine.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since.
Yeah.
Until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Everyone just keeps digging themselves into the old sexism hole, and the thing they just need to do is not acknowledge it. Clues can be discovered by speaking to people, as well as by examining stuff. Victim is Robert Nightingale. Stick that under the victim. I was heard from this guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where's he been? Multiple sets of footprints. For later. Really? Okay.
Was he killed here or brought here after? So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended...
Chase ghosts literally or figuratively?
But no happy ending.
I actually do not remember.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Why don't we ask the guy from town? We can't. That's why.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Mental state questionable at time of disappearance. Okay. Can we move on from the dead, naked corpse? Like, what if we go over here? Hey, Buck. How you doing? We're doing an investigation. Pinning stuff to boards in our mind place. This is in fact Miss Alan Wake herself.
Be right back.
Got it.
No. Mind place. This is our mind place, you see. Mind Palace is copyrighted.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. It is a good one. They finally let us look around at stuff.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Same here. I want to go back to Shadows of Dad as well. I was saying that earlier. Get a mug saying, World's Mom. One of the moms of the world.
Casey's favorite brand.
The Morbius
He's
of malts.
terrible.
Wild Valley, single pot still. Irish whiskey. The old Ishka Bio.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
I just love that Sam Lake is an actual just character
Mom may be
now.
gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like
Aw.
she's still here.
Saga, for what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love, what you're great at. That will teach her so much. There will be times just like this when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but you'll be amazing. But I know you'll be amazing. Love you always, Mom. Aww. But if this is her head, where's the part where you rotate a cow? It's free, and the cops can't stop you. I was kind of hoping we could turn the TV on, though. Murder site, and we're out at a little shed behind it.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Always a good sign. This is her head. Where's the dark orb of despair and the chorus from a Lemon Demon song on repeat? More of the Twin Summit imagery. Oh, no? Actually, it appears to just be triangle symbol-y things. Definitely a code.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Tell me about your dream, young lady. Yep, this is definitely a code. I don't know the order. But it's going to come up later. Alright, readable. 2 triangles pointing up was on the outside. Check behind the washing machine. That is a good point, yeah. Oh, my model is slowing down something awful. Whoa. Oh well. It seemed to be fine just before I hit this readable, so maybe once I back out it'll be fine again. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made, intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button, and the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First warning, waterline. Real caldera is made from a volcano. Lava. Oh, drawing. Second drawing. Waterline. Engineered structure. Strange machines? Question mark? Nope. If I resumed, is it still fine? No. Alright. Rather than messing around with the actual game, I think I will just... Yep, time to switch to PNG Tuber. Okay, VTube Studio, goodbye. And... boop. PNG Tuber Berg. Da boy. It's da boy. Reading his buke.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A
It is
triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
triangle. Tree forest favorite triangle. It's a triangle. You get it, guys? Okay, maybe I have to do something with it first. She's good. She's fun so far. And yeah, I'm very fond of my redesigned design. Let's go to the Mind Palace for a bit here. Okay. Can't do anything. I hope she keeps it as well. I can't do anything with the what? What?
Let's get back to work over here, can we?
Shush, I'm busy. We couldn't put up that picture we took of the double triangle. It might be a thing we have to come back to. So I can't do anything with anything here. No prompt. I don't know. What if I zoom in? There's a zoom, but I do think it's mainly for... What if I put away my flashlight? Something glowing, maybe. They appear to be going with a very Resident Evil system, which I like. That's good. Okay. Well, we know we solved that puzzle. Because it's definitely two triangles in the creepy twig. Two triangles near the washing machine. Okay, Agent Sam Lake, what are we doing?
Forest can be a dangerous place.
Take down the tarp covering. Oh yeah, maybe the light shines through and it does something? Let's find out. Let's see if we can go to the other side. I don't like my chances.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Okay, that part is blocked off. Let's try the other side. No, it's blocked off. Like, obviously we should be able to get there, but it's invisible walled. So it's right there, but what if I go... No, can't do anything there. I think that was just a voice line to explain why we're running off, rather than like... I think I actually saw something over here. I mean, it could also just be... That was like a little glowy light thingy or something. Didn't have an interaction prompt, but I think it was just a graphical glitch. It's too irregular to be Morse code. I suppose it could just barely be SOS. It looks like the shorts and longs are too inconsistent, though.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side Slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
I mean, I see what you're going for there, Mr. Lake, but... There's no crouch either. Looks like it's auto crouch. There is a dodge. Okay, well... Remember that symbol. Remember where we saw it there. Let's just have a... Yeah, possibly. There isn't anything on the outside, though. I do think it is just an accident, though. But if it's not, well, we saw it, so...
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Oh.
Nice talking to you, too.
I mean, it sounded like a recording, so I don't think we can get too angry at them. Yeah, I'm thinking we just look around for a bit. Was it a hold? Okay. Cool.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Okay. Witch's Hole? No, it's Witch's Ladle. But it might be Witch's Hole after dinner.
Welcome back.
That was terrible. I apologize. Witch's Ladle, Witch's Hut, Witch Finder's Station, Crow's Foot Hill, Cauldron Lake Shore, Parking Lot, Bony Legged Path, Murder Site. It's funny how they market Murder Site and a murder happens there, isn't it? I'm doing that thing again where I'm playing up my facial expressions and head movement, even though none of you can see that happening right now. Is this Pacific Northwest? I think it is specifically around the Northwest, yes.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Well, we can't really take our time because I'm not sure there's much left to do. I suppose she just hasn't gotten into the questing, clue-finding, puzzle-gamey mood yet, you know? She hasn't realized there might be puzzles to solve.
You know where to find me.
Hup. Learn more about the serial killer, it says. Oh, there's tent. Anyone home? Wait, where's the door on this thing? How do you get in there? Hello. UFOs. UFOs and You, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my AMA on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. Tried to find the right spot, the right emotion. The right thought. The combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated, but relieved. I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects. Nothing. When I blink repeatedly, I think I see the after image of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. But not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. Random documents and audio logs. We find them pinned to the notice boards. We find them under dogs.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
Hell yeah.
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Right.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
How do you like the knitting, hero? I made it just for you. Manuscript fragments. Also a bunch of painted rocks. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mind place. Weapon upgrade. This makes perfect sense. Okay, we have 3, so we can't actually do anything. Hold the fire button to activate auto-fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. Also exactly how bullets work. Yeah. More bullets. Increase magazine size by 50%. Another headshot. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. That one does sound handy. We might go with that one. So yeah, so far I'm not seeing a whole lot outside of that one little cabin. Oh, what's this? Stun an enemy for an extended duration. It's a very interesting euphemism to shooting someone in the head twice. I mean, you'd be stunned as well. Hello. It's the double triangle. Oh, wait. I literally just did not walk over here.
Wonder what's inside.
Okay, here we go.
I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
I am certain it was, and I completely missed it. Confused? Follow the steps. Wash hands. Take chicken out of fridge. Take a nap. Okay, and then we get the combination that way. Hands, chicken, nap. So, that's sink, bathroom sink. I presume, anyway. Okay, so up, down. Down, up. Sink, fridge, bed, yeah. And across. Okay, so that one. Dink. Oh yeah, that's definitely coming across. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. You know what? I am gonna take it. You're not the boss of me. I know, it's so good. It works so well, right? That it's actually the Epic Games launcher doing that. Whenever you hear that, that's me getting an achievement. No, I didn't get lost, but I did solve a puzzle. That's what we're here to do, right? As FBI, we solve puzzles. Okay. Well, the footsteps kind of look like they lead this way, so guess we're going back over this way again.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Right. That ends in a complete dead end. This also ends in a dead end. I did it, Chief. I solved the puzzle. You got some bullets out of a cooler. I solved the case. Case closed. I rest my case. You rest your case. What? Oh no, I thought that was just an expression. Yeah, back to the campsite. Some of these tents are better than others. We all know who the rich friend was, right? Question the people at the grocery store? Can we get to the grocery store? Not sure where we can get to at the moment. Oopsie daisy. Or do you just mean the two guys standing out there? Because, yeah, we did. Hello. Okay, we can go in here as well. No, probably want to leave that open.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
No, they're not really, are they? Ooh, free fishing pole. Gambling. Gambling, beer, and murder? Well, I never. Nice lantern, though. I can understand ritual murder, but I draw the line at gambling. Guitar. A prank in progress. Hastily abandoned. Oh. Stakeout position. Don't mind me, just ruining the integrity of the crime scene. A log. Monday, 9/3. Some suspicious activity spotted. Fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Maybe don't send him out into the field yet. Tuesday, 9/4. Nothing to report. Some animals, regular. Wednesday, hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots. None of ours. Gotta keep an eye on those people. They could get more than they bargained for out there. Okay.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera?
I did,
This
actually.
whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth.
Locked.
Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
Yes,
You got
exactly.
it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great
so did I.
baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
Check
I'm not gonna say
behind
no to
and under.
quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Was kind of hoping. Yeah, there was that door that didn't work. Was locked. Was kind of hoping to see if I could come around the other side of it. Nah, you good? I'm okay with backseating for investigation-y type games. It just means you're participating. Yeah, so the only door we can't get through is this one. I go around the front again and see if I can get there. Or, you know, just see the outside of it. Double triangle symbol on the wall next to the coffee maker. Let's see. Oh, there certainly is. Look at that. Okay, hold on. Any more symbols around? This game is gorgeous. It's a shame my computer can't run it without turning me two-dimensional. Una. I wonder if it's the one type that sings.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Oh,
So, Nintendo Switch?
what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something
Yeah,
weird
that's fair.
and dark.
Ooh, that's very...
Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, go for that. That works. Is that really the only symbol in here? Oh no, I pranked myself. I love getting books. I haven't actually found the time to read any of the ones I've... Okay, see you in a bit, Jen. Yeah, there's no other symbols in here, right? That's just weird. It's almost weirder than finding loads of them. At some point we're gonna find a book that tells us what each of the symbols means. Yeah, I'm gonna head around the front of the thing, see if I can find out where that other door leads. Oh, yeah, that could be it. I mean, it does kind of look like a tree.
Good to see you still in
Like a
one piece, Anderson.
stylized Christmas tree type of thing.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
The door would have been around here, right? Except there must be an entire other section to it. Yeah, I can't really tell if it's longer. If it's longer than what we've explored,
I think I
but
saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
yeah, okay. She just says that when we wander off from the crime scene. Yeah, I mean, that works. No, I just mean because the door we couldn't access should have been at that end, it should just mean that it's a door to an internal area rather than a door to outside, an exterior door. It's an interior door. Well, as far as I can tell, I've just about explored everywhere. Without heading back up anyway. We could try heading back up. Neither of you are saying anything, right? And I put stuff down on my board. No. Alex Casey lunchboxes. Oh, a whole new thing, eh?
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Are we sure it can't be a coincidence? That seems fairly coincidental. Cauldron Lake area. The note inside mentions making knitting just for me. How do they know I knit? Maybe just a coincidence? Was it addressed to us? It seemed to just be addressed generally, right? To whoever owns the thing. I mean, I know it is addressed to us, and it's not a coincidence, and it was left there, but it, you know, it feels pretty coincidental.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Well, I can't really take my time, but thank you. I do have a show to get on with. Apparently we can come all the way down here. Why is there a hole in their chest? Witch's Ladle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree, named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a... Do you not think this maybe is a little pertinent, actually? Heart's cut out like a murder... Yeah. Oh, with the picture. Yeah, okay. That, yeah. Locked in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. What is going on with the... We're getting spooky noises. Or my headphones are fucking up. One of the two. Like Davy Jones and Calypso. Bill Nye was
Maybe I should
very
call
good in
David.
that.
See how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson. What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days.
Does the sound a little crackly to everyone else, or is it just me? Like occasion... Oh, it's blocked up. It wasn't blocked up earlier. It's very rumbly around here.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
There's definitely spooky yuki noises, but I'm getting like a little bit of like crackly microphone feedback alongside the low grumbly rumblies. And I'm just hoping that's the game and not my audio interface doing something, because it's my audio interface is messed up before. Alright, heading back up this way, I guess. Whoa, I didn't mean to bash through. Hello, I meant to knock. Hi. Oh no, it's me. Oh no, it's a ghost. There's nothing in here. Slimbles? I think I can only bash through the doors if they're, like, unlocked. Ah, okay. This is telling me that the thing we saw in the house that looks like a flashlight, like a bulb, kind of look like Morse code, that's telling me it's just, yeah, it's just dappling. Witch's hut. Here lived the Witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Oh, but I'm sure I can just light this candle here and it'll be fine. Okay, there's like another little road going down there. I suppose it's a cute little cabin. Not sure I'd want to make it a whole entire house, but... Campfire. Like a little hunting blind spot or something. Friday. Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her I liked her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? So I told her. She said, thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. I'm going to be back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's gonna be epic. Cooler full of shotgun shells?
This is a good case so far, don't you think?
Cases aren't good or bad, Anderson.
Flashlight batteries.
They're just cases.
Okay, sure. But you have to admit, this one is particular.
No, I'm definitely getting some weird feedback. It's not part of the game. It's from the audio interface or something. Hold on a second while I unplug everything for a minute. Okay.
Really interesting.
Really cool if somebody invented notebooks where you can turn the pages. Why hasn't anyone thought of that yet? Ever since the days of clay tablets, we always knew we could only write a little bit.
A lunchbox again.
Hmm.
Who's leaving these out here?
Who's painting all these rocks? I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. One fragment. It's not enough to get an upgrade. Did it get foggier, or is it just... No, it's just where I am. Be good if I saw a silhouette going through there. The witch had electricity. Okay, I want to see if I can get over there somewhere. No, I can't really, can I? No, because it just leads back here. Yep, very good. Enjoy your tea. Oh wait, and then is down here just where I was earlier? No, this is different. This is new. She'll walk to waist deep, but not any further. I would say fair, but I wouldn't have gone waist deep. Hello. Hello. You're not going to remark on that? Okay, well, it's there anyway. Is this back up? Back up where we came from? Sorta. Phone booth. Yeah, this is where we came from. Cool. That was me just hitting the button. Don't worry about it. Mortar Falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. Well, that's very traditional. Yeah. I wonder if her house has chicken feet then. Main road.
I need to find my way back.
Okay, so apparently I've gone too far. I wonder if maybe I haven't investigated the crime scene enough. Okay, back to the general store. Maybe if I can still look at the different bits marked. Maybe there's more there and I just missed it.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Can't do that one. Can't do that.
Large amount of blood on the table.
Is that
The
it?
victim died here. I think that's everything.
Fuck's
For
sake.
now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure.
Closed captions. Closed captions apparently heard me saying fuck's sake and decided to caption that as buck shake. Yeah, it's fair, honestly. I get it. Heavy amount of blood on the table. Are we not thinking it's... Okay. Guess that goes there.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple assailants present. Messy scene. Crime of passion. Premeditated. I'm going with premeditated.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty premeditated, right? They had everything set up.
They planned for the murder to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
Passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling.
Oh, this is a very
Get into the
control
subject's head.
shot.
See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Does the shadow on that mounted deer head kind of look like a guy holding his arms up to anyone else, or is it just me? Like it does kind of, doesn't it? Symbolism. Alright, time to profile. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. By thinking real hard, Saga can pull ideas out of her butt.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
How magic. She knows that because magic.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component.
Yep.
They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Or a container of something that they needed to get out of him, like a heart, perhaps. Okay. Good job. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake. But why now, after 13 years? Where's he been?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Okay. Do we not get anything from the other profile? Nothing about the ritual murder? Can I do anything? Is there more to this?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, you do that. Have fun. Bye.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers.
The Bookers?
The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty
Oh, they did
complicated
say
to
that,
me.
didn't they?
What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I
Spooky
didn't know
tree.
trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
And impassable. What's going on here?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
Barefoot and kind of oily?
They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
No, it
There's a
don't.
piece of paper on the ground.
Yeah? Are you gonna... Oh, okay. I have to back out to get you to pick it up.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
How do you know it's
Us.
What?
The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
I love when
Reading
that
the
happens.
words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Spooky.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
That really
You're
fucking
right.
ruins it.
This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
You gonna load?
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
There we go.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
I mean, this is a lot less profiling and more just like using your powers of precognition to magic out some ideas. Came from under the boulder.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Getting close to the edge of the wall here.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Are we going back to the body then? Head back to
Casey,
town for
I
examination.
think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Like, she is just completely making most of this up.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires?
Use
Own characters or the
magic?
audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about
Yes.
control. Deciding what happens to who.
Hey, you
Don't
made it
let
back.
it drag you
Good.
in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Oh man, it's Deerfest again already?
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Nice. Then you just shift into place weirdly
Thanks.
and abruptly.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside.
Yeah.
Good. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Well, I mean, it sounds like they've been getting a few of these murders, so I feel like they're going to be slowly getting used to it. Right, FBC, Federal Bureau of Control. There we go. I think it was, hold on. Okay, no. They were saying, yeah, this is the FBC station. This is the FBC buzzer. So the buzzer is also owned by the Federal Bureau of Control. There we go. It's all starting to come together.
There's another lunchbox.
Mm-hmm. Color D rocks. We are all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. 2. Which should be a total of like 5 or something. More Color D things there. Was Color D rocks... Was that in the original Alan Wake as well? I can't remember anymore. There were like caches and secrets to find. I remember that.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe.
Well,
And why
yeah.
take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I do hope we get Control too. Apparently it's that way. These both look like dead ends though, so I'm just gonna...
For a minute.
You know where to find me.
Hello? The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. Well, there's your answer as well. It is Pacific Northwest. Which makes sense, it does look like it. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned. I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Oh dear. I miss Gravity Falls. Moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just the way Methuselah's beards, just the way the Methuselah's beards hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. That's fair. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around in the forest earlier acting weird. Maybe drugs? Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again, moved up the mountain a bit. Found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive but edible and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place. I don't see a tent anywhere, so hopefully he's fine. Hey, Sam. Okay, fair enough.
Here we are.
I
Let's
got
drive
here
back to town
first.
and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head.
It
I've
was
never
spooky.
seen killers
What? Oh, what? What's going on?
reach out so directly before.
Yeah, there's something going. There's something going on with my audio.
With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but
Now everything's
I'm
out of
thrilled
sync.
to be here for this mystery.
Giant beer
Did you
cans.
swing by
Kill
the
him.
lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Looks exactly how I remember it. Kinda shit, but in a fun way. I went camping up in North
The
Minnesota
diner's just up the waterfront.
a few years ago.
Should keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
The town that we were in was like this. Wrong part of the country, but
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
pretty. A pretty boat, too. That's a nice boat. That's me. Rain! No. Which is fair. I mean, that sounds like a good float. No. As much as I'd like to sit and listen to it, I have to go. We have a game to play. I would just go in the lodge. Let's see what these beers are about.
Just how much coffee have you had?
Oh no, it's coffee.
Don't know, don't care.
Come get percolated.
Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
I love it.
Rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now. Jesus, Charlie.
I mean, they're selling it. I want to go get a coffee now. I ran out of the stuff I brought up.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I am going to check out the lodge just quickly if I can. Oh, it's accessible. Nice. The historic Elderwood Palace Lodge of Bright Falls. This building was constructed as part of one of the early settlements in the greater Bright Falls area. Built in 1898, the building has been both in private and public use through the years and has bravely stood the test of time. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls, where it was rebuilt into its original glory log by log. The Elderwood Palace Lodge reopened in Bright Falls in 2016 and has served its customers faithfully ever since. Yeah, okay. This is the same place that was out in the woods, isn't it? I didn't even really think of that. I just assumed it was a different place I hadn't noticed last time.
So sleepy.
I know how you feel, dude.
Just a few more days.
Good to see you.
Evening. Kicking ass, man. You got the schmooze. I'm just gonna go back here and where it says private. Where I am the FBI and I'm allowed to.
Rest easy, buddy.
Is there like a thing I get for petting all of the mounted deers? Oh. This is just my mind place. So I based it off of here. I get it. Okay, enough of that. I'll dance with you later. Close the door. Not born in a barn. Okay, Sam, we're gonna go get coffee.
Hi.
81st Deer Fest.
Welcome back, Anderson.
You don't have to sound so crotchety about it.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
You.
And he's waiting for us
Let me
with our
guess.
coffees.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Thank
It's
you.
Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I
Are
wouldn't say
we?
no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff.
Do kind of want
Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Jukebox is out of order. Poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over and over. I'm as big a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on.
Come on, Ed. How's the pie? It'll take your mind off things.
That must be you two.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Nice to meet you.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're
Ooh,
not
sounds
charging
like
you.
a good night.
I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and
Hmm?
he was acting crazy,
Yep.
shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Oh yeah, they
Unless
did. I
skinny
remember
dipping at
now.
dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks.
Well,
They
that
were
could be anyone in
cheering
this
in
town.
with a naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Yeah. Why do you think it was a cult? Well, they were all dressed in deer masks and ritualistically sacrificing a guy, so...
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
That's enough for me.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found a...
That will also do it.
The whole thing was terrifying.
Yeah, I don't think we needed the dun 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 type of thing for that. Like, yeah, they're hiding something.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here.
Oh, yeah,
I
that'll
was
do
down
it.
at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Was it, though? Because the lake was fenced off. But, yeah, alright. Alright, let's go profile him.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
Mm-hmm.
Cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Yeah, just straight magic again. Just premonitions and stuff. Mind reading.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Well, yeah.
The victim was one of their own.
I didn't know I could read
FBI
these.
Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago.
Yeah, okay. I thought they meant the other bit. Well, it's being presented like this is an investigation. Like that's what we're meant to be doing. We're meant to be using what we know about the suspects to deduce what they're getting. But I mean, it is just coming off as magic, right? Like this is just psychic nonsense. Which, I mean, we know anything about police profiling. Pulling bullshit out of your ass is basically like 90% of it. Yep, Cauldron Lake. So there's a lot more down at Cauldron Lake than I have. Who left him? Talk to someone. Okay.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence.
How
You
did
need to hand it
how
over.
did we put that to? That's a good question.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Who are you?
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Beg pardon?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose.
As evidenced by the
You
name
know
tag.
me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my
Yeah,
baby
what?
girl?
Is this like a future thing?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
Yeah, this is either we are blocking out our traumatic memories or there's some future bullshit going on. Which maybe it also explains why we just know what happens. Doesn't explain how we figured it out in the first place, but yeah, probably not good. Wait.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yep. So do I, Jen. So do I. Wake wrote a book in the dark place called Return. Scratch edited it into a horror story. I need to learn more. How the hell do we know that? Oh, there we go. Wonder if we can put it in the wrong place.
An organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
All set?
Hey, Sam, get a load of
My
this.
guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult.
The best kind.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff.
Nerd.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real.
Is there any other kind of murder cult than murder cult?
Judge the crowd, right?
Yeah, but they're not as fun.
More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
It is a cute little town.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
I kind of feel like taking it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls
New
Sheriff
map.
Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
That's handy. Seems extremely personal, doesn't it?
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
He is a bit of a jokester. At some point, I should probably play the Max Payne series.
Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll
Yeah,
start with the
let's just-
external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Do we have to go over the internals too much? I'm not sure Twitch likes how much dick is going to be in this.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
What was the cause of death?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
It's the same studio and everything. And Sam Lake, the guy, is the basis for Max Payne. That guy there. Oh, we can't see him right now. Once we're done doing the body, our fellow FBI agent.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
Post or pre?
It doesn't add up. There's writing on here.
On the heart?
Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Yeah, he shows up in all their games. Usually on, like, the
They did leave
TV.
something inside his chest.
Ooh, you can turn the radio on.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders.
Mm-hmm.
This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case.
Hooray! Oh, jeez. Cult stashes.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult.
I'll have to find more of
Keep an eye
them.
out for more.
Yeah. Actually, I missed that. I should have read that.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
What kind of cult? Cult goal? Who's involved? Cult necklace with a strange symbol. I feel like that maybe goes here.
Yeah.
Cult symbols. No, they don't like that.
Think Saga.
Cult psychology. Okay, sure.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body? Lots of stuff. Cause of death. Chest ripped open, something visible inside. Ritual writing. Bloating of joints indicates long-term water exposure. Victim was alive when strapped down. Timeline is inconsistent with bloating, like he was dead and bloated in the water before he was killed. But that doesn't make any sense. Chest trauma is clear cause of death.
Is cause of death. But the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. There's definitely something in his chest.
Well, stick your hand in. Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Chest trauma is clear cause of death. Tattoos on body and heart. How did killers have time? Doesn't make sense. Like it was there beforehand. Oh god, wiener. I'm sure Twitch doesn't really care, but still.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no
Not
heart,
with your,
but here he
not with
was.
your ungloved hands anyway.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to
You
this
didn't
case.
think they were relevant?
I have them right here.
No.
No, wait.
Nope.
Sheriff?
What
the hell? Oh.
Show me the clicker.
Here we go. Now we're getting started.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon.
What happened to our weapon?
The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. That's different. They used to always know where we were. And they just didn't like light.
He can't see me in the light.
So it's like anti-thief.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or are attacked from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. That makes sense.
Now. Vanished.
Poof. Which I assume means it worked. End of chapter. I don't know if I need to hit continue or if it's no, there we go. Cutscene. Nice. Nothing does actually seem to be happening. I should probably just hit continue. Ooh, posture check, thank you. I was slouching. Okay, I want to hear the rest of this song, but I also want to continue, so we're just gonna...
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
I'm gonna see if I can turn off that notification sound. Oh, the epic thing closed. Melanie Martinez. I mean, it sounds kind of like her, doesn't it? I haven't listened to her in a while.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
Zombies.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling
I like her.
gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Could be.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
That's important.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Just poof.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He did.
Anxious.
Yeah.
Like he dreaded what was coming.
Like he knew it was coming.
Mystery.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Nice.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation.
There really isn't. You kind of just have to go with it. According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake, and he's a Taken. The overlap. What? These pages aren't making sense. Casey, the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters. Nope, doesn't like that. Cult goal. There we go. Cult ritual? What is that?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
Doesn't like that, huh? It's fine. Alright, cold coal. Letting Yellow is the only victim to become a monster. That is true. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Daughter is a monster too, or will be? Yeah. Okay, it just goes... No, it doesn't go down there. Really? Well, okay. Guess we can't fill this one out yet then. Radio. Okay, I think we're gonna be getting some good music in this. Manuscript pages there. Yeah, we only have 6. Not enough to buy anything. No under profile.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We are a little late on that. Nice.
Can't be opened on this side.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into
Spooked by the body. There's a body right there.
You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible.
They're
We'll do what we can, man.
They're accepting that way too easily.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic?
Yes.
Magic's not real.
Okay, there we go.
Magic's not real, right?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
I knew that.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That I'm happy with that. I will accept that as an excuse. Oh, that's open. Nice, just robbing the place.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
No, we're gonna need a bolt cutter or something. Wait, the Bookers had a bolt cutter. I mean, I'm sure we can find a bolt cutter just as easily. Doesn't need to be through them, but they did mention having one in one of our psychic visions.
They're a fine pair.
Beg pardon? Oh, them two down there.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. We've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season.
No, the bear!
Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow.
They have bolt cutters.
And
that's where we need to go.
Anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner.
9%? That's so good. They're very good at those weird little full motion video things, inserts. Hey, how you doing? Getting a lot of work done? Yeah, that's good. Don't mind the murder downstairs. It wasn't important.
Hello.
Who helloed me? Oh, you probably did.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Kill the Joe. Make some mo. This is the third time this week I came in for late shift and there's no coffee in the machine. You take the last cup, you brew a new batch. Not your personal assistant. Chad, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. I knew Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brand is he using, Lucy? Oh, I'm reading these backwards. Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station have gone unheeded, from here on out, if you've seen fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station that what you have received. Is it a federal offense to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. Is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late-night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You have been warned. Admin. P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. I knew Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. Chad, I had to break it to you, but you need a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. Front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. And reminder to wash your coffee mugs. Admin. Third annual community outreach barbecue. Hey gang, the annual event you've all been eagerly awaiting is upon us again. Why was I having so much trouble reading that? The community outreach barbecue. Now I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts, are more effective in their policing, and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations. Looks like everyone's getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last, eh? Friendly reminder that anyone out sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note or you'll be assigned night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as the assistant for Officer Lightfoot's magic routine. Him. Perfect. Hello, lawyer person. Your client is being held here, eh?
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it.
It actually is, yeah.
Out!
Ain't nothing useful in here really, except
You
that.
think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. You have any idea
I can't get through this.
Dang.
What's a lot?
I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's stations, for Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm going to catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're going to get thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. Spoken like a true toilet paper thief. Okay, let's continue.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous.
Yes, they're
We must
stabbing
be
people.
prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson.
Hey, how's it going?
Agent Casey here.
Well, your sheriff is missing, and several people have been killed. But, you know, other than that, doing fine.
Think we'll actually find Nightingale?
That I saw
The
pop
pages
up.
haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree.
Where the fuck did you go?
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Are you in the car? No, we have a normal car. Oh, cult symbol. I remember this specific bit. I like that it is the same layout as from the first one. Is this the Oh Dear Diner? The Oh Dear Diner is part of it? No, this is a burned out building. Or an abandoned building. Yeah, that's the funeral home. Where history meets hospitality. Elderwood Palace Lodge. Yeah, whatever that building is over there, that has the cult symbol on it.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Car can be used to travel between locations. That is what a car typically does, yes.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why
God
Nightingale was
damn
here
it.
13 years ago.
I'm gonna need to turn down the graphics or something, because
Writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex. Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
No promises. You knew you might not come back, and I'm enjoying your character so far. Even if there is a slight chance you're an entirely fictional person created by Alan Wake. Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen.
It's a good place to start as any.
Or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic.
Yeah, we should go talk to the control guys.
To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
Actually, it's not that uncommon.
They don't.
But it's usually
We're not
like...
seeing the full picture yet.
I mean, as far as I understand, a cult is traditionally more of a Jesus Christ.
How are you folks doing? Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Yeah, okay, it's a full monitoring station, so now that weird shit's happening, the Control Bureau sent people down.
You're FBI, right? Are you here about that, murder?
Let's go talk to him.
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela.
Oh, yeah, you're from the ad.
And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World Amusement Park.
Coffee World Amusement?
Sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting,
Hell yeah.
fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Let's go to Coffee World.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Sort of a Fair Isle type pattern. I didn't get a good look at it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close.
Yes, exactly.
My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real
Demon
big here with
raccoons.
teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Okay, we're done for now.
Just gonna have a quick little peek inside here. That sounds important. Okay. Maintenance note. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. We'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. I do. I'd like to go. Ooh. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casings around the whole thing so that raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lynn, Chief Technician. I do forget if Stephen was in control. I feel like he was. We got the thing up there. You guys are doing fine. You guys are doing fine.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Pretty sure Casey was waiting on us.
But one thing feels really off.
The fact that we got attacked by a man without a...
I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them?
It wouldn't have been narratively fulfilling if we got all of them at once. So they have to spread it out a bit.
I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance
flooded.
we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning.
Yeah.
I never minded rain. Feels like home.
Oh.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we follow him?
Yeah, like overlapping triangles. Hmm.
We've seen this symbol before.
We certainly have.
Good eye.
What are you gonna say?
After we find Nightingale, what then?
Pump him full of lead.
A monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their
We
twisted
heard that line earlier,
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more
which I
weight
assume
behind
was
it.
just a mistake, rather than...
We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
Some kind of signature? Did they intend for this body to be discovered, or just an idle carving? Could also be a flash forward, yeah. It could be on purpose. Oh, now we start getting TV stuff. There's 5 more Coscola's ads. Yeah, we still don't have anything for that. Oh, there we go. Nightingale, only victim become a monster. Why? Why didn't the other ones become monsters? That's a good question.
Bare feet. Nightingale.
Bare feet or bare
I'll see
feet?
where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Thanks, dude. I'm gonna go check out that other little... this place. Maybe something here now? No. Thought I heard something. Maybe we can get in that other door now. Ooh, hello, light. Nope. Can I look at this now? Can be like a no. Okay. Alright. We should probably just follow the trail like it says. Yeah. These footprints are all spooky-like. I've never been to the Pacific Northwest. I think I'd like it there. Uh-oh.
The tracks lead into the water.
The spookiness is amplified. Oh,
I
Jesus.
can feel something. A presence.
Can you now?
Nightingale isn't far.
Shakespeare show up in Washington a couple summers. Oh, yeah. You told me about that before, right? Okay, it looks like we're going this way. Feeling a jump scare. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is entirely flooded.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light.
Maybe if I shine it more.
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. I was covering another...
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut, Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's
Okay,
hut.
back we go.
Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
That's good to know. No problem. Honestly, we're probably coming up to the end of this session anyway, because I am getting hungry. I have not had dinner yet. I might see if I can just hit the 3-hour mark and call it there. Oh, I almost certainly won't be, so don't worry.
This is the witch's hut.
Yeah.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Well, there was the fuse box outside, so...
The fuse box is missing a fuse.
Of course it is.
I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Right, well, there's the general store, so we could try that. Eerily creaking. General store is over this way. There's probably a fuse in here somewhere, right? Hmm.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next
Yeah,
stop,
probably am.
Caldera Street Station.
Oh, thanks
The
for just
threshold.
telling us.
Like a doorway leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
Well, it is the main tree that we've seen so far. I thought that was meant to heal us or something. Maybe that's not health that I'm seeing down in the bottom right? Maybe the guys repairing the thingy. Maybe they have a spare fuse. Am I going the right way? Mana or madness? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I suppose I'll figure it out when it goes down. It occurs to me that I don't actually remember where I'm meant to go.
This fuse is busted.
Dang it. What about here?
This one looks good.
Ah, there we
People
go.
should really
Never
stop
mind.
littering, though.
Cool, we got a fuse. That's right. Okay. Quick save and then you'll save. Let's do this and then we'll save and then
The
I'll
image of the witch in the sign.
then I'll call it there.
Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Oh, I know exactly where that is.
Yup. Already got the answers to these.
Oh, okay. Just sort of fills it all out. All right. Footprints leading into the forest. Nightingale went through the tree into some other place. Let's do another page. Witch's Hut. Bright light provides protection. Keep an eye out for more places like this. Cauldron Lake Witch's Hut.
The page from the Witch's Hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Yep. Yes, we do.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Maybe it's back in Nightingale. Okay. Manual save. 2 hours, 41 minutes played. And then calling it there. I love this. I love this so much so far. Oh, stretch. Okay. That was great. I cannot wait until we play this again. I'm actually still working out the schedule for this week. Wednesday is Extraction with Syrinx and whoever else wants to come along for it. Thursday is GTFO again with the lads. And then maybe something Friday? 4-day stream week. Yeah, maybe something Friday. Either this or there's another one. There's another game coming out called Pacific Drive that should have a demo around Friday. It's about going through some weird nether worlds in your car or something like that. It's like a survival thing, but it's weird and surreal. So we'll see what that's like. I've heard good things. Anyway, like I said, that's it for me for today. I am too hungry to send you off somewhere and play a good host, so I'm just gonna leave us where we are and say bye-bye for now. See you Wednesday. Bye.